Um, let's go, yeah? Let's jump in. 62%. It's not a lot of percents, honestly. I went from 50 to 62% over the course of stream number 4. Which, we could do better. I don't know that we will do better, but we could do better. It is possible that we could do better. This is what I was in the middle of, right? This thing? I think this is it. I think this is the thing that I was in the middle of. Yeah, this is indeed the thing I was in the middle of. I just gotta figure out how it works. I think the plan was to do something like this. But I gotta figure out where I'm coming into this from in order to not cause additional problems. Because the real deal is, it seems like the worm is a little bit too long to have, like, the tight... A little bit too long, you say? That might actually be fixable. But anyway, like, my original thought was, if I send the worm through here... Actually, I guess the answer is I want to go around the outside and then send the worm like this. Yeah? Like here. Oh, but it needs to... The wiggles. The problem is the wiggles, right? Like, I need to be able to come in here and have this be blocked. Not only have that be blocked, but also have my tail be blocked. So I think the answer is here, getting the tail blocked against this back wall, and then coming around the outside and... But, like, I need it to be blocked on both sides is the problem. Oh, that's a lot to be blocked on. Maybe the answer is, instead of going around, coming in... Coming in from... Is this a reasonable amount of worm? This is a lot of worm. Whole lot of worm going on here. Coming in from, like, this side and making all of the wiggles I need, and then coming in again from, like, the other side afterwards. I don't know exactly what that looks like. What does that look like? Like, what needs to be blocked? My aversion to pre-insight shows its detriments in this puzzle. Oh, sure. That's part of the fun, though, is figuring out the insight. Like, yeah, there's an insight I could gain, or I could figure it out myself. Ouroboros is what it looks like. Oh, no. Is that the insight? My worm is not the correct length to eat my own tail. My worm needs to be... I don't know if my word is odd or even, but it needs to be the other one in order to eat my own tail. Oh, that's funny. But now I really want to be able to do that. Is that even possible? Is it possible to set that up? I'm not even sure it's possible to set that up, because you have to have an empty space for the food to be sitting on. What a neat idea, though. All right, so like if that tail right here, if that tail was the other direction, this might actually work. I'm gonna try that again. The other aspect of this is I need the tail to be up against my body or up against something so that it doesn't grow. Can't grow on either side. Leap down a wormhole is pretty accurate there. I want to be eating it here. I would like this next move to be eating the wormhole. Eating the worm food, rather. But I can't get there. Worm too long. Too long a worm. Too big a wormy. I do love the idea of eating my own tail. This isn't the level in which it can happen. So when I tell all the ladies, I definitely don't tell the ladies that. I tell 0 of the ladies that. I have far better lines than too big a wormy. All right, so I think going around this thing isn't going to work because the worm is slightly too big to do the thing I want. So maybe the answer is coming in the other direction in order to set up. Like, I could maybe go around this side. Oh, yeah, here we go. See? Like this? Kind of? It almost worked. Oh, perfect! This is exactly what I was looking for. Rude. Supposed to grow the other direction. No! No! Okay, what did I do wrong then? I needed to... This will work. I just needed to turn here. Here. So that the tail was going in the other direction. The game knows. You hear that piano? You hear that piano hit? All right, all right. This is, in fact, 6 rocket. I love that setup. The like, yeah, you got it. You got it. You're on there. You figured it out. Freed again from the bathtub. This is another symbol that I didn't know existed. All right. Do I have enough worms now to support my poor can? Or are we still suffering? We're still suffering a little bit. Yeah, I can't throw yet. Which is a thing that I need to be able to do. And I guess this doesn't do anything? Eight rocket. Sure. Yeah, I've already launched this rocket, so it doesn't do anything. But I can't throw yet to get over the gap, so... I can throw a little bit. Probably not enough. Eight. Eight, huh? Yeah, I can't throw yet. To the other can! Back to the bathtub. Oh, right. Well, that worked out really well. So, I have now launched 4 rockets. And I possess the other 2 rockets. And I think there is still another worm to discover? So I guess we're in worm discovery mode now. X? Oh, I have to manually transfer. I can't transfer over. Okay. Hello? Did I go into the wrong? I went into the wrong thing. Here we go. New worm! Hello, new worm. So which letter is this? This is the C, right? This is the C in Can of Wormholes? These are worm food canisters. Is this where the worm food comes from? Have we harvested worm food? And then there was something on the screens of that other worm about circles. Circles? Suspicious. About planting worms and having worms grow from worm trees. Well, both of the cans here are lost. They tried. They did their best. In case of emergency, there was an emergency and the glass was broken. You can kind of see stuff on the screen. That looks like a map on the left side. That looks like directions. Oh, maybe it's not directions. It's a bunch of... No, that's definitely directions. But I can't see enough of it from here to follow those directions. Alright, let's check out 7? 7-1? Let's check out 7-1. Oh, that's not C. What letter is this? Holes. Am I the right size? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So I do need to eat this. Into the hole! Into the hole! Alright, I'm in the hole. Now what? I can change elevation. Oh, that's cute. Alright, alright. Yup. That's super neat. Is this the O in Can of Wormholes? Is this the... What is this? It's the A. This is A. Okay. So this is the A worm. A, C... I can never remember these things. I need to have this just written out. Wait, is it on, like... If I go to the Steam page, can I see just the title of this game? The title screen? I just want to see the title screen. Not the title screen, but, like, the Can of Wormholes in Can of Wormholes text. Well, whatever. I'll figure it out later. Okay, so we're going climbing again. Clearly. Okay, so this is the same gimmick as the previous one. I just need to figure out how to do the gimmick. And I think it's going to be... You weren't expecting us to do the first worm level first. Fair enough. I understand that, you know, past performance may have led you astray in that regard. So now, like, we need to do the same thing as in the other level, but we need to set it up correctly. So I need to figure out how to set it up correctly. I guess I need this to be one more over, don't I? How do I set this up correctly? Like, I need to grow, presumably, from here, right? Like that, for example. No. Because it needs to be in line with the hole. So it needs to be like here. Like here? From here, if I could then eat my way onto the worm directly, that would work. Right? That would be the right number of spaces, I think. Worm, 1, 2, tail. Yeah. From here directly, if I could eat and then roll left, it would put my tail in the hole. So that's not right. That's not right. Because I need to be able to eat directly from here. From here. Like, I need to eat here and then roll. But there's, you know, there's this wall there. So that makes it a little bit more difficult. I guess if I could eat here, that would also work. But there's no wall to brace the worm against. So, no. What else could I do then? So I could do the same thing, like the same kind of movement with 2, 3 each. This thing here. Yes. Here, right? But now this isn't in a good place to get into the hole. Even if the other worm was right here. Which it isn't. Like, this one is very straightforward. Oh, as I'm backing up, I'm getting higher already. That's interesting. Like, I'm bringing the other worm with me. I didn't realize that was a thing I was doing. This is so funny. Yeah, backing up against the floor and bringing my mouth to higher and higher elevations each time. Okay. You can dead end that way. That's cool. So wherever I set myself up, my tail has to be the right elevation. I guess against, like, this wall, maybe? Instead of against here, it could be against here. Eat? Something like that? Oh, yeah, that works perfectly. Well, we'll see if it works, but it looks like it works. Now I just need to figure out how to move this further down one. Like, I can move it left and right, but I don't know how to move it down. Because I can't back up into it. Right? Like, otherwise, I'm in a position where this would work. I think. No, it wouldn't, because then my tail wouldn't still be high. Maybe this needs to be here? So when I do this, I can roll? Except it needs to be the next space over. So I can roll in. right? It would need to be here, which, okay, like I could do this. Eat somehow. And then that works. I have ideas. I might have ideas. How do I set this up correctly? Can I even set this up correctly? I don't think this is quite positioned in a way that I can set this up correctly. Although this is a very neat idea. Right? Like eating from here, having my tail go up. Like, this position works. If my tail is turned, and my tail goes up against that wall, my tail would need to go up against... Where's my pointer? Would need to go up against this wall for this position to work. Right? Like here. I would need to have eaten in this spot, right here. And then had my tail go up. So what is preventing me from moving this down? How do I move this down? Maybe I don't need to move it down. I just need to eat it in such a way that, like, I can't expand until my tail gets into the right position. Can I do that? Is that a setup that's real? Oh, I can eat it here. Maybe. Right? Like, I could do this, and that gets my tail in the right position. And then I can back out and get onto the worm? Maybe. I think we tried that. I feel like we tried that and it didn't work. It doesn't work unless this is braced further up. Otherwise, it does work, right? This is correct. This is my tail in the right place. Oh. It, in fact, does work exactly the way I want it to. So the thing that I said doesn't work, it turns out does work. In case anybody asks for later. What other shenanigans do we have here? It's the best way around for that to be. Yeah, sure. It's true. Oh, we gotta fly very far here. Does that mean that I have to, like, chop up things into worm food and then fly all the way across? Wait a minute. 2, 3, 4. I need to get a 4-length worm into there? Okay. So I need to do this. And then also have a worm food be like a stepping stone. Right? Oh, yeah, actually 2 stepping stones. And then... Yeah, this is cool. This is very cool. This is very cool. Cool level. Very cool level. See, that one was easy. I didn't have to figure out anything new. I just had to apply information. Oh. I'm too big a boy. You got an achievement for another new mechanic there, one I haven't gotten? That's interesting. Yeah, I got free solo. And there's still 3 hidden achievements remaining. So 3 mechanics I don't understand yet. Wow! That's so many more mechanics! Are you kidding me? Alright, so how am I cutting myself up in order to be able to make this happen? Wait a minute, this isn't just easy, is it? I need to be 3. And I am currently 5. Oh, but if I get up on... Yeah, okay. I get it. If I get up on the wall, I can choose exactly how I want to cut myself by landing on top of the fence. You did a thing? Sure. Where do I want this to be? So that I can eat and grow. I guess... here? Problems. There we go. Here would also work. So let's put it there. More problems. I needed it to be closer before I ate. Needed to be here. This is, again, all predicated on the thing I want to do working the way I want it to work. Okay, so it does work the way I want it to work. That's good. Now I need to figure out how to get exactly the length I want. How do I get the length I want? No. No. How long is my worm? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I need it to be 3 lengths off. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There it is. And now I am the right length. Although, I'm already seeing an additional thing that I want to do. Which is set up a jumper. So in order to set up a jumper, I need to cut off exactly 1 space so I have an extra food. And then climb again. So I need to cut off... Oh, dear. How do I cut off multiple pieces? If I wanted to cut off multiple pieces, I need to get... Oh, it's a 3-length worm. No. It's okay. So it's still the right thing. Oh, wait. No, that's hard to do. Get a 3-length worm in the right shape after cutting it off? Which means I need to have previously positioned the other worm in the correct place for it. I get it. This worm needs to be here. No. Here. Yeah. Right? Because that'll get me a 3-length worm in the right shape that I can then put into position as a jumper. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, slight change of plans. This needs to be here. Yeah? That's cute. Yes! Okay, good. Good. Alright. Planning for the future. Well, let's go into another level, I suppose. Oh, really? Well, that's easy enough to handle. And then I need to fly in order to push it back up to here. I need to fly to get up to the other side. So I get it. I understand. Oh. Is it the wrong position? Curious. What happens if... I don't think this is the solution to the puzzle, but I am curious what happens. It doesn't happen. Great. Love it. Yes, I agree with that statement, Mr. Gecko. That seems to be correct. Alright, what if, buddy, what if you were already here? What if you were already there and then I beat the puzzle? Superb. Very clean. Look, if they're just going to keep making me do the same thing over and over, I'm going to keep solving the puzzle. It's that easy. Oh, there it is. All the way on the other side of the... I didn't even see where the exit was. Okay, fine. And how long do I need to be? I need to be exactly one longer? There is a lot going on here. This is a big puzzle. This is a big boy. What do I do with this information? It's very easy to fly here. Really, really easy to fly. Do I want that? I don't think I want that. That thing that I just did. Oh, maybe I do want that, actually. What if I do want this? My cursor... Oh, thank you. What if instead of not wanting this, I did want this? Oh, yeah, I totally want this. Because this is something I can use like the peg. Like the peg and the U to fly across the screen. It's super easy. And then we get long enough and we do the thing. No. Why not? It's hitting the other thing. Okay. Get further out of the way, then. There we go. Fly! Oh. Okay. Oh. Terrible news. This almost worked. Now I need to brace myself in order to be able to push it. Oh no. Okay. I get the gimmick. I am aware of the gimmick. Cool. Very cool. Cool gimmick. Love this gimmick. I don't need to set up any jumpers. We're good. We can fly. We can leave. We're done here. Flight! It's like the other one where I had to put the U in the peg in the U so that I could push it around. That's exciting. This is what happens when you try stuff that you think won't work and then it works. Delightful. Oh boy, this is a level. This level sure looks like a level. Oh, if I get super long and then fly, there's gates that'll just cut off the right section of worm. So I need to get super long and then fly. Wait. Without a worm to roll onto, how do I fly? Do I just create a worm? How do I create a worm without a worm to roll onto? Uh-oh. Big problems. Just huge problems. How do I create a worm without cutting off a piece of myself? How do I cut my life into pieces? This is my last resort. I need to somehow use a fence to cut off part of my worm without having a worm to roll onto to do that thing. That's cute. That's fun. Ooh, what if I just went around? Oh, no, we're not going around. Okay, we have to play big... This is problems. Wow, this is problems. Because anywhere I go, I'm stuck in here. Okay, all right. So the problems I'm running into are potential problems, but also there are other problems. Let's be clear here. The problem I am presented with is not the only problem. Can I do something about that? I don't think I can do something about that. I think I have to eat this. I think my only solution is eat. And then anywhere I go, there is no backing up. There is no leaving. Everything is problems. What a level! What a level! Yeah, there's not a way to back into this food either. It does work! Oh, but then how do I free myself from Ouroboros? I did. I orbed out. Oh, and then I just walk into it, and it cuts. My earlier problem statement was figuring out how to cut off a part of my worm without having a worm to roll onto. And the answer is I roll onto myself. Which, amazing. Amazing. I was hoping that there was some situation that would set up for, like, for auto-cannibalism. And, I was immediately rewarded. Does this need a jumper? No. Okay. Alright, this is already set up as the right length. Am I already the right length? Hold. Causing me problems, buddy. I am not the right length. I am too long. But the other piece is the right length. Like most of Monsters Expedition mechanics, it's amazing that it wasn't a thing until this point in the game, right? Well, I can set myself up to fly relatively easily. I just don't know what that gets me. Maybe not relatively easily. Why doesn't this work? Oh, that just latches me onto the thing. Which is not what I want. Huh. Oh, I guess I need to... I need to get behind it? Is that a thing I need to do? Yeah, the other question is... all other things considered, how do I get that out of its hole? I need to brace this food against a wall. And if I do this... am I lost? Maybe this is more Ouroboros? Ouroboros? This is not a Peglin game. This is Ouroboros. This is the real thing, Ouroboros. I don't actually know what I'm trying to... oh, nope, I figured it out. I consumed the entire thing. And then Ouroboros myself. And then... now somehow... cut off a small piece. Is that the right amount? Is that the right amount? I think this is the wrong amount. So I think I need to... do this. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17. I need to cut off 3. So this was correct. But I need to find a way to cut it off that does not end the game. Right? Like, this is not good. This is the correct amount cut off. But now I have this thing in the wrong direction. So that's not going to work either. How's... What other method is there for solving this problem? Oh, on top of me needing to be able to get off of this thing, right? With my tail in the right direction, or wrong direction, as it were. So there's definitely more to it. I think this is broadly correct, but I feel like I am missing something. All right, well, let's see if we can tweak the initial setup a bit. Do this thing, but set it up slightly differently. For example, there. Excuse me? Does this cut off? This does not cut off the right amount of worm. Oh. This extremely does not cut off the right amount of worm. This cuts off the wrong amount of worm. Oh, because this cuts off the head. I need to not cut off the head. But what I can do... Long worm is a problem. is this. Is this correct? This doesn't feel correct either. This feels differently wrong. Oh, maybe this is correct. Maybe the answer is the other direction. That's way better. I should have just done that to begin with. Cool. Yeah, I should have just done it right from the beginning, and then everything would have been fine. Alright, what the hell are we doing over here? I have to cut myself into a 2? I have to cut myself into a vertical 2. Okay. I'm going to assume I know how this works. What do I do with this now that I have a fully consumed worm? Like, that doesn't change anything, and I still can't move. Like, that doesn't help. None of this helps. Okay, there is more to this than meets the eye. More to this than meets the proverbial eye. Yeah, it's not doing the thing, is it? Well, Does Ouroboros help? Oh, Ouroboros could help. How do I set it up? Donk. Ah. Okay. Okay. That does work. Assuming I can get the food pushed. I need to push the food up one space, and then it'll work? Maybe it works anyway? Maybe it works anyway. Yeah, I think it works anyway. Cool. All right, all right. I have applied. Mechanics exist, and I have applied them. All right, this is a lot of puzzles. And before I do more puzzles, I want to drive the worm. I have important questions about driving the worm. There's really a lot of puzzles here, though. Is this enough? It sure is. Well, that's an easy to get rocket. What do we have here? That's some information. That's really some information. So we haven't launched L's rocket yet, right? We have not. So let's look at these things. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, left down. Up to 1, 2, 3. And where does this go now? And the jumper was already set correctly because I am a goddamn genius. Let's be clear here. I am very smart. What? 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 No, what? How? I take back everything I said about being very smart? Alright, I mean, let's just do that, I suppose. Do I do that? This is not looking... I want to go... Like, I want to do that and then also be able to come back from it. So I guess I want to be 2 bigger. Oh. And then do the same thing here. Which is definitely better in some way. I don't see how that is better, actually. Alright, what if I did this? And then... Yeah, that really doesn't help, does it? What if I did... this? Nope. Nope. I really don't know what I'm trying to do here. Troubling. I feel like I'm trying to Ouroboros myself, but I'm not sure how. Does this work? I feel like this works, actually. This seems like it should work, but positioning. Right? Like, now the tail's in the way, so I can't just follow it to the right place. I need to be coming in from the outside in order for this to work. Which, like, I can open the door to the outside, but not in such a way that I can then come back, is part of the problem. Right? Like, I don't know how to break this, for example, and still leave room for myself to survive the process. Like, if I could do this and then come back, we could figure this out pretty easy, he said. Hubris getting the better of him. There's only one insight, so at least that. Walls. That's the trick. Walls are the trick. I just gotta be better at it. Am I too long to make this work? Am I not angled correctly to make this work? Like, this would work if I was facing the right direction. This might work if I could move the thing? Like, I need to come in from the other side. What if it was 2? Would this work? Well, that's interesting. I don't know if it's helpful. The incredible vertical growing butt. This doesn't seem helpful, does it? Is this what I wanted? I don't think this is what I wanted. I think I wanted Ouroboros. I think I need to break it and then Ouroboros. But I am stuck in this position of not knowing how to break the wall and survive the experience. Are you implying that my train of thought is extraplanar, Mr. Gecko? Not that I would know what that means, but I do find the concept amusing. That is frequently how this works, Cryptomancer. You're not wrong. How do I do the thing I'm trying? Okay. So new plan. I think the new plan is same as the old plan, actually. I do this, and then I get mad that it doesn't solve the puzzle. I don't think the answer can be flying. I have not yet figured out a way to break the fence and survive the process. So I feel like the answer is Ouroboros. But I'm also unsure how to Oro my Boros. Oh, that almost worked. Ah, that's how I set up Ouroboros. Is by sticking my tail up. Now I need to figure out how this sets up Ouroboros. Oh, that was so close. Like, I need to do that, and then... Oh, I see how it works. Hey, I did the thing! Except, I still need... Okay, so I have managed to set up Ouroboros, which makes me quite happy. However, it does not immediately solve the problem. On account of I still need... broken fence. 2 pieces of broken fence, honestly. Like, this is great, but I need to survive this process. Which is a bit of a problem. Oh. I have an idea. Hey! Kind of. Oh, thank God. Okay. Now we can do the thing. Kind of, maybe. Does this work? Oh, that was so close to good. God, there's so many steps to this process. My God. Heck yeah. Okay. Good. There we go. Now we are in something resembling business. The problem with this, right, the actual problem with this is that still doesn't solve the problem. I need to be extended this way instead of the other way. This is so close to solving the problem, but it doesn't quite. Wow, that's pretty incredible, actually, how close this is while still not actually solving the problem. Heckin' rude. Do I actually need to blow open 4 of these? Okay, well, sure. Oh, maybe not. I can't blow open 4 of these. There's not quite enough here. Like this, it should work. Maybe. Do I set up to Ouroboros and then blow it open? Like, can I Ouroboros off of this? I need to get one of these out of the way. There's so many steps. There's so many steps, and I haven't figured out the complete map. Break time? I'm good. I just need to figure out what all the steps are. I just need to solve the puzzle. The puzzle must be solved. There can be no breaks. There can be breaks. But there will not be an immediate break. Probably. What the hell is this emote? Wow. Gosh. 24-hour stream. Yeah, might as well. Okay, that works. Now that I've done that, okay, that works. Now that I've done that... Does that set me up to do like a much more normal Ouroboros? I'm sure I'm going to use the other trick for Ouroborosing later. I guarantee you there is a puzzle in which I need to do that thing. But maybe I don't need to do that thing here. In fact, I think what I can do is this. Crap. Is this isn't the right setup for it, is it? I can't do it off the one in the corner. What am I trying to do? This. No. How does this work? How does this work? This is so close to working. Can I push any of these out of the way? Oh, I can if I do this. Because now I can push you. Is this what I want? I think this is what I want, actually. I think this is actually what I want. Right? And then I do that and eat somehow. Or do the same thing here. Go vertical. This is very close to what I want. Can I make this work? Yes. Is this what I want? Yes? Unclear. Hey, Inkling, how's it going? This does not look like what I want. It's very close, though. Do you have the divers coming to Switch? Oh, that's very cool. More people can experience the joy of diving. Maybe the problem was I didn't want to break the middle one. That would be very cool if this just worked. I don't know if Dave the Diver is made in Unity. It might be. Many things are made in Unity. Yeah, Unity's a bit of a mess right now. Now I want to push it out of the way, though. How do I do that without eating? Maybe I can eat and it's fine. Now I want to eat the bottom one. Okay, so I do need to do this first. In a way that doesn't kill me. Like, this almost works now. Oh, I saw somebody tweeting about that. About like there was a tweet that's like, oh, now Silksong is going to be delayed another 5 years as the Team Cherry moves off of Unity. And apparently, one of the Team Cherry programmers liked that tweet, which is extremely dangerous. This is so close. This is so close. We're almost there. How do I get this to work? I think the way I get this to work is this eat needed to do that. And then this needs to be up there first. Or down here. So now that I'm in this position, can I do this? Yes. Is this the way I wanted this to work? Not sure this is the way I wanted this to work. I am sure this is not the way I wanted this to work. This is how I wanted this to work. So this almost works. This is so close. Like, I want to go around this thing. Right? Like that. I want to loop around the central one. Which I think means I needed to blow out that bottom one also. More rewinds. One more rewind. Or this top one. We can blow out this top one and have that work. Now I need to push this up, is the problem. Because pushing it down isn't going to do it. Is that true? Maybe pushing it down is going to do it. No. It needs to be the other way. And I don't know how to do that from this position. Yelling the solution at his screen. I hope you get some value out of that, Mr. Gecko. This is the only way I can push it. Oh, but then I can push it the other way again, right? I might be able to push it that way. Oh, that's really dangerous. Yeah, this isn't gonna work. Not long enough to push it from the outside edge. I wonder, there's an interesting idea here, which is setting up or trying to set up, rather. Ouroboros from the outside. But I don't think that helps. I think that does not help. Like, setting up vertical tail from the other side of the fence. But I don't think that helps here. I don't even know what that would look like. I mean, I know what that would look like, but I don't know. I don't think it helps. All right, that doesn't help. I don't think. Actually, this is so close. This feels so close. Oh. Oh. I think I have a solution. I think if I knock out the middle fence, then this works. But I need to knock out the middle fence and then be able to have a food further up. So maybe that doesn't work. Oh, jeez. Like, I can't have the remaining food be in the corner like this one is. If I knock out the middle fence... Also, if I knock out the middle fence, how do I fly? So I don't think we're there. Maybe I'm closer than I think I am. That's not helpful. What am I doing? From here, is there a solution? There's this solution, but that's not a solution. Like, that's Ouroboros, but it's not a solution. Like, I need to do this and have this knocked out, and I'm not sure if that's possible. Screw you, sad piano! You can't tell me what to do. Really, what I would love to do is this, but on the other side of the fence. Like, looping around the outside of the fence. Which... I would need to push this the other direction. And I haven't figured out how to do that. Right? Like, I want to be able to do this. Which maybe means I could have left this up, this centerpiece. Or the middle-ish piece. Piece 4 instead of piece 5? But, like, how do I get to this position? Exactly this position. With the food on the other side of the worm. The food above the worm instead of below the worm. Like from here, I can't push that food up unless the food in the bottom is gone. And if the food at the bottom is gone, then I can't fly. And from this position, if I break the bottom piece instead of the top piece, I'm in the exact same situation, just reversed. Just the symmetry. Mirrored. The exact same position mirrored. So what if instead of breaking that piece, I break this one? What does that do for me? This still doesn't give me a setup to fly. Maybe if I break the bottom piece now? That might do it. I think that does do it, actually. Because now I can do this. Does this work? Unclear if this works, actually. Close to working. Because now I need the fence at the bottom to push against here to make this work. If I could get any of the pieces away from the fence, this would be free. Oh boy. Does that help? Maybe. Sure does. That in fact helps. God damn it. You don't need to fly if you have the setup. You don't need to fly. You just need to Ouroboros. But yeah, somewhere there's going to be a fly into Ouroboros setup. And there's going to be a God, what other tech did I discover there? What other tech did I discover there? that I couldn't actually use. Oh, we can jump now. I have enough wormies to jump. It's time. Ladies and gentlemen, it appears to be time. We can explore the rest of Rocket 8. Slowly. But it is possible. Or Worm 8, rather. Excuse me? Suspicious. I'm extra confused. There's only so much I can do here. Once I start going up, it's only up. There's no right or left. Wow, how troublesome. Down, on the other hand, is allowed. I guess down is also permissible at this point. I hate how dark it is. Well, if I get my head stuck in either place, it's over. It's ogre. Okay. But, like, then what? Ooh, okay. What else is going on in this poor place? With all of the dead wormies. Just completely destroyed. Do I want this? You believe that there is more actions I can take here? I don't believe that there is more actions I can take here. I feel like I should know more about what's going on here, but I don't currently know more about what's going on here. I'm once again stuck with no ability to go outside. I need to get food on the inside of this fence. Well, that sure didn't do it, did it? Boy, these are some puzzles, huh? Yeah. This is a serious worm. What the hell is happening here? Is there a way to do anything particularly interesting here? Got me around one of them. That was almost good. Actually, same deal. Get me all the way around. Wait a minute. Okay, okay, yeah. I get it. This works, though. Well, that was so much more straightforward than any of the other puzzles I've been to. Oh, this rock... 24?! I'm concerned. I have concerns. I am still enjoying this game. But, this game is doing some things here. Want to know what the Witness dev thinks of this game? I regret to inform you, I don't want to know what Jonathan Blow thinks of anything ever. I'm just spectacularly uninterested in all of J Blow's opinions. New plan? That was probably not the plan. This could be the plan, though. Is this the plan? What if this is the plan? In what way is this the plan? Oh, I see how this is the plan. Hold on. Hold. I think this is the plan. I think this is still the plan. Maybe this is the plan? Maybe this is not the plan. Maybe if I just will positive piano music into being, I will have the solution to this puzzle. 24? Really? Why is 8 so big? Why is this worm such a big worm? So the percents had to come from somewhere, I guess so. Maybe this does it? Like, I feel like this puzzle has to be more straightforward than it actually is. One of the few you've not yet solved? Okay. I think I want to be, like, dragging this into position or something. I want... Oh. Oh, but then I need to figure out a way to get this up. I see the problem. I see yet another problem. It's not as easy as it looks. Oh, it is as easy as it looks. Maybe it's as easy as it looks? Now I just gotta get that into position for me to... Yeah, it's as easy as it looks. I don't even want to look at that. We're going deeper. Deeper and yet deeper. I'm just going to ignore puzzles for a bit. And traverse this worm. What is this? Lying. That whole thing about ignoring puzzles, I'm lying. Just lying. Just straight up telling a huge fib. How is this not as easy as it looks? I need to flip it that way. Oh dear. That is a difficult flip, actually. Oh, no, it's not. It's not a difficult flip. I mean, I still want it reversed. I see what I have to do. Not there. Here. But then this also needs to be braced against something. Oh, so maybe I flip it. I brace and then flip it here. Not even there. It needs to be the next one up. It needs to be here for it to work. So that I have room to get onto this piece up here. I guess I could just get... No, that's not going to work, is it? Right? I can do this. But then I need to go from here directly onto the thing. Oh, but I can have it braced against that. That doesn't help, though. Right? Like, if this is the brace... Does this work? This doesn't work, right? I mean, I try it first, rather than assuming. Yeah. Now this needs to be braced against the thing over to the left. And also, we need to have not fallen into the pit. Both of those things need to be true. Is it easier if it's like this? Yes, significantly. Because the spin takes it further. Further up one. Flip. And flip again. Nice. Nice. We're just gonna do this extremely piecemeal. What even are these puzzles? They're just all over the place. There's no consistent theming. There's just the puzzles just do things. Oh, now here's an interesting thought. How do I set this up? Because I see that edge down there. Maybe the answer is like this? Roll! You stupid son of a worm. Oh, I see the problem. I need to have something to roll back onto. And it's not delivering. If I think that is the solution. I mean, I can do something like this. And then just have a thing to push around that'll hopefully get me there. But, like, what thing do I need to push around that'll hopefully get me there? Something that goes, like... Maybe if I separate it into multiple pieces? That's a thought. And then push all of those pieces up to here and use them to solve problems. Whatever, I'm over it. Too many steps, not ready to think about it. Five puzzles left in this worm. What the ever-loving hell is happening in some of these goddamn puzzles? Like, for real, just what, pray tell, is going on here? I suppose I'm doing this? I sure don't know if that's correct. Oh! Well, that's a cool thing that, I was not aware one could do. It's a maze! That's cute. Oh, and then I can manipulate each thing just to push... Ah, I see. I see. Oh, this is very cute. Okay, so I want this here. I want this here. I probably want this here, actually. And then I want this here, so they both line up. And then this also here? That doesn't seem right. But we'll give it a shot. Right? And then here now I need to go change some things. Oh boy. So actually not here yet. Here I need to change some things. Because this needs to be here to get it to all line up. Oh, I like this puzzle. This is cute. And then again. And now it's all lined up. Whee! Wait a minute. How did this turn into eating? Oh, moving off of a food is what eats it and turns it into a worm. I don't know that I was aware of that mechanic either. Yeah, I like this one. I like it. I like it. That's very cool. Color change. Or maybe just lights are on. No, it's a color change. It's a color change and maybe a theme change? I wonder if different parts of this worm are themed after different other parts of the worm. This looks like it should just work, doesn't it? This looks like it should just work, but it doesn't. I lied. It does. It does, in fact, just work. It does not. Why doesn't it just work? I'm so mad. Maybe up here, then, it'll just work? I'm too long. My wormy is too long. This feels like it could work. Right? But I need to get this thing down there first in order to make it work. Curiouser and curiouser. Well, that's not exactly what I was looking for. There it is. That's what I was looking for. I knew it was going to just work. I had the insight. I had the feel. I had the spark. That looked doable. I'm going to ignore a bunch of these, but that one looked doable. Pink now. Is that relevant? Is that scary? Walking is so slow. Whee! Does this look doable? Oh no, Vera, what did you do? Did you actually gift me Octopath Traveler? Alright, we now have multiple long-form RPGs to play. I will throw it on. I will throw it on the stream. We'll find some afternoon days to play some Octopath. It'll be grindy as hell. I hope you're into it, Vera. Wait a minute. There were other notifications up there. Oh, stuff is on wishlist. Okay, I don't care. Stuff is on sale. That's great. I love it when stuff is on sale. What is going on here? What is this puzzle? With its random food. Well, clearly, I need to do some maneuvering here. Do I need to be longer to do the maneuvering? What if I just did this? Is this good? Oh, I see what I'm doing. So yes, broadly this is good. However, first... First, we give this bad boy a safe place to stand. And then we do the thing that I just said. And then what? I might not have thought this all the way through. Because this is not going to work. I had an idea, and suddenly no more idea. Try again. Oh, on the other side. On the other side. That's where I have this sit. Here. Alright. Go out here, where you'll be safe, little guy. Make that go away forever. And then win! Fantastic. Well done, everybody. Alright, what about the rest of this place? Easy? I know, right? Easy. There's so much puzzle in this puzzle. Oh, I gotta launch the can? Alright. I'll launch the can. Oh, they can't get up onto the puzzle. Okay. So I gotta be in the right position here. We gotta position ourselves better. Alright, get in here, wormies. I require assistance. Thank you. And again. Oh, didn't work. I'll try it from here. Oh, I can't get over the food? Rude as hell. What about from here? Can trap. Yeah, looks like it. Oh, I'm dumb. It's not a problem. Alright, I made it to where I needed to go. Oh, that's where this worm is. This poor little worm. Oh! Look at the diagram. Look at the diagram. This worm is in the sink. this worm. This worm is in the sink instead of the bathtub. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, how much actually... Pointer, come back. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Get smaller, pointer. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay, so with 18, we can make it out. Alas, we only have 6. So, not yet. But we don't actually need all 24 to make it out of the sink. Oh, there might be another worm in the sink. There's an outside here. Why is there a door? I guess worms should have doors. That seems reasonable. There is nothing that connects to this door, though. Yeah, there's nothing that connects to this door. So this door isn't real. Which is fine. I am okay with that. This looks easy. In what way is this not easy? Oh, yeah, okay. Granted. Yeah, the door is not real for the purposes of rockets. Give this a shot, I suppose. I don't even know that I need to do that, actually. What if instead of that, I just started doing this? Oh. Okay, now it's about to die. Which means I need to push it up. Oh no! Now it's about to die again. Everything's a problem. Push it up again. I'm not sure that this actually follows a reasonable path. Like, terrible news, everybody. So, what if instead of all of that, something else happened? I don't know what the something else is that's going to happen, but rest assured, it's sure going to happen. This other piece of food is bothering me. I do not like its presence. Where do I put this other piece of food so that anything reasonable happens as a result? Like, I think the problem is, the problem, right? The actual problem here is this food needs to go to the right. So we need to figure out a way to move this bad boy to the right. Oh, that's cute. Ah, that's intriguing. Is any of that real? That doesn't seem real. That seems pretty unreal. That seems the least real. Spending too long on this. I have spent at least 60 seconds on this puzzle and I don't immediately have a solution. I no longer care. Alright, at least... Oh, good. I moved the tail, is the important part. Because now I can see what the directions are. Here. I can see these directions. I can kind of see these directions. There's still a rocket in the way. Oh, heckin' rude. Why can't the camera just pan? Alright, I guess the real question is... Do I have access to, like, the barely visible... Ah, I do have access. I took a picture of it when it was tilted in the very beginning, coming in. So you can see all of that bottom row, but none of the other rows. And now I have both pictures of all of the bottom row and everything but the bottom row. Yeah, exactly. Cryptomancer, that is exactly what I have, and it appears to have worked. So I have all of the data I need. Okay, I'm gonna try this, actually. Let's change a can really quick. From sink to bathtub. Alright, so what if I follow all of these instructions? Starting from here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Up, left, up. 1, 2, 3. Heh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Up, right, right. Up, up. Left, left, left. Up, up, up. This is exciting. I guess this is just teaching me how to beat the game. Like, it's just all of the things that I need to do in order to win. I like that. 1, 2, 3. 1, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Swap. And now it goes to the next picture. 1, 2, 3. Up, up, up. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3 up. Left. 1, 2, 3 down. Left, left. Up, right. Up, 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 up. Right, right, up. And then on this one, it's up, up, right, 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 down, down, right, 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 which is more than 9. I haven't solved all the puzzles in here, have I? No, I know it's working. It's just pushing worms into place. It's great. But this is now up to 1, 2. Oh, that's so cool. One, two, three. Down, down. And now I don't have enough. I need 4 more. Wow. With 4 more arrows, I actually get everybody out. Yeah, if I solve all of the base puzzles, we're just done. But that still presents the problem of 2 more rockets need to be launched. Can be launched. And then all of the puzzles in Worm 8, which is still a lot of puzzles. Alright, well, let's back to here and see what I can accomplish. This looks like a rocket puzzle. Oh, this is a rocket puzzle. In fact, it's the rocket puzzle I just completed. What the hell? Oh. 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 You struggled with this because you specifically ignored that final screen so you could solve the meta puzzle yourself and then forgot that the solution was available all along. Okay. I need more than just this one, don't I? Like, this isn't gonna work, is it? I need all of them. I need to save all of them. The ones that play with the whole format? Yeah, it just becomes a different kind of puzzle. I'm into it. It's fun. How do I can push things up a little bit, but I can't push any of them down. Oh, but I can do this. Interesting. Oh no. Oh no. Problems. All right, back to square one. Not what I wanted. Concerning. Damn it! I don't think this is what I wanted either. Man, I was so close, and now I'm in this terrible situation. Just rewind until it looks good again. How did I do this before? Curses. This kind of helps. Um... How did I do this before? I got them almost 4 in a line. It's not like I can take them one at a time. How many do I actually need, for the record? One, 2, 3, 4. I need all of them. I do, in fact, need all of them. Doo-doo-doo. No! Not positive piano noises. Negative piano noises. It's bad. How did I get all 4 almost in a line before? What route did I take to get to this situation? I'm gonna get there again and then undo until I figure it out. Oh, from here if I go up 1 more. Okay. Yeah. That's great and all. But now we need to get all of them in the position. Oh, which I can. And now we get one of them pushed over at a time. And now what? Oh, I see. I needed to send them up here one at a time. And then push them over one at a time? Trixie. Okay, 2 at a time also works. Two at a time doesn't work. 2 at a time works. 2 at a time works! Kind of. I got 1. Wow. Kind of surprised this works, actually. But yeah, we got it. Whew, what a journey. Neat, neat. Alright, what are we doing here? 7-Eleven. Oh, we're Ouroborosing, is what we're doing, right? I'm going to eat the entirety of this thing, and then become as Ouroboros. Become as World Eater, and accomplish some goal or another. Right? What if I start like this? And then what? Start like that, but 1 longer. and then eat, and I have Ouroboros. Eat twice. They've given me a lot of food for what seems like a relatively easy solution. I see. Maybe not as easy as I thought. Perhaps. Perhaps not as easy as I thought. Alright, so what's the problem here? Yes, of course. That's the problem. What if I was just one longer, though? I need to be in this position. Ready to eat is what I need. This position, but ready to eat. Like, I need to be here, except one shorter, and ready to go left. Oh. Okay, I kind of see it. One shorter and ready to go left causes problems, huh? Right? Because it's pushing the orbs out of the way. Oh. I need to be one longer now. What? Rude. Why isn't this working the way I want it to? This is part of what's causing problems. Like, I don't want the food to be here, actually. Because that's pushing other stuff out of the way. But if the food's not there, then I have nothing to brace the thing against, so I can't get out. So what is the next step then? Maybe be a lot longer? Like, how close am I now to just coming in from here? Coming in from there. Perfect. Except, now I need to do something different. Oh, I see. I need to do this and then have enough food left over to use the food to push the other thing up. Yeah, you can't uneat. That's the problem here. Once you are Ouroboros, you are Ouroboros forever. It's permanent. There is no escape from your own mouth. Okay, so I needed to do basically this thing, but better. There we go. Although this is a bit of a problem because I need to be able to get around them. Okay, so yes, however, let's set up everything correctly first. Nice. Sir. Sir, I disapprove. What are we doing? Why doesn't this work? Fascinating. This seems like it does not work well. Okay, so this is something. This sure is something. Eh? Something tells me this is not where I'm supposed to go from here. This is looking like Ouroboros. This is Ouroboros with this piece in the middle. That's what this is. Got it. Got it. This is how I get across. Damn it! This is not how I get across. This is looking like it wants me to set up an Ouroboros around the U, around the peg, which I think is a super cool concept. And also, how the hell do I get there? Cool. Do I need to do this first? This is so close. Maybe if it was up here, it would work. Aw, rude. Like, kind of, but not quite. Not quite. Huh. Like, I don't see any other setup but this. But I don't know what else to do with it. Oh, I have an idea. Maybe... Maybe this? Maybe... this. But then it doesn't take it with it. So no. And it can't roll left because it can't swing up past the bricks on the right. So no. Huh. What are we doing here? Like, I'm trying to set up something I can use to float across. And then once I've done that, we have to set up an Ouroboros. How did Worm 8 fare? I did some puzzles. 6 out of 24. I haven't launched... Oh, I haven't launched R's rocket. So that might be a thing I want to go back and do. I haven't found A's rocket. And I need to finish these last two puzzles on A so I can get all the worms out. Because if I finish these last two puzzles, I can actually win the game, I think. Maybe we'll try this one first. Which is not to say that I will be done with the game. But it does look like it will just generate a victory. What the hell is this? Oh my god. I guess this is Ouroboros around all of them? Like, eat all of them? Set up in this particular arrangement? And then Ouroboros? I mean, that's what that bottom thing sure looks like. I don't know that that's doable. the worm backing up across the S pattern just looks like it's doing... I love it. I love it. What a wonderful worm. It's that Fast Domino song. What a wonderful worm. Oh. Rude. Is it Louis Armstrong? That's believable. What if it was Louis Armstrong and also Fats Domino? This doesn't work and I don't know why. I'm unhappy about these results. What if instead this worked? See, this is the part I don't like. Oh, I can brace it against myself, though. That's a little tricksy. Could do it like this. Then it definitely works. Intriguing. What if, like this? That's probably not right. I don't actually have a clear idea as to what I'm doing, other than trying to get everything over. So, can I do something like this and have it work? In what way would this work? Like this, right? Up and through. Do I have... How much? Do I have enough worm for this? Like, if it was 1 to here, okay, right? All the way across. Yeah, okay. So this does, in fact, work. But I have to do it all as one long sausage. And I can't move the food. One long sausage. Yeah, that's right. With a worm skin casing. Delicious. The breakfast food that's taking the world by storm. Steven's Analyte. I've already made that joke, Mr. Gecko. That was my stream title last time. Steven's Analyte roll. How do I make this work then? Maybe this is okay. Like this. Like this, maybe? Huh? You've eaten worms before? I'm happy for you? Not a worm sausage. Okay. Probably for the best. This doesn't work. It's so close to working, though. Like, if that had been braced, that would have worked. Can I just push it all down one? I think I can, actually. I think I can push it all down one. And then have this... including this bad boy. Down one. Have this there. In fact, just have everything there. And then brace against the bottom and the top. Brace against the bottom and the top. We've got to do some more roundabout. So I go here. Here. And eat. And it's no longer braced. I think I have to do it the other way around. Worm! No, we've got to start braced on the top, but I gotta come around this side. Right? Because I have to do it like this. But then the bottom's not braced. Also, I need to come in through here. How do I do this and then brace the bottom? Can I do this in such a way that I then brace the bottom afterwards? Right? Like this? And then somehow have the top be braced anyway? I guess I can push stuff into position right? Like, we could do this. No. Why not? Why not? I guess I can do this at this point. But it's not like I can then move myself. Also, I can't do this. This has to be on this side, because otherwise I don't have a long enough stretch to cut. And in fact, if I do it this way, I think I'm cutting off my own head. Well, I guess I don't know where I'm cutting here, huh? I'm cutting off enough to fit in the center. But I can always cut off more once I've made it across. So it doesn't necessarily need to be all of the pieces. Right? Like, once I've got pieces across, I can cut off more pieces of myself in order to make this work. Right? Right? Maybe? Maybe. Maybe. I can also bring pieces across via rolling, now that I think about it. I don't have to bring all of them across via Ouroboros. But I do need to Ouroboros at some point in order to cut the last piece. So if I bring one piece across via Ouroboros and everything else across via rolling, that's honestly fine? Oops. Too greedy. But if I do it via rolling, how does this work? Okay. So something like this. Where is my worm? What have I done? Does this work? This does not work, and I'm not positive why. Oh, I am positive why. In order for this to work, something else would need to change. But I can probably do it off of one of these. Oh dear. Damn it! The thing is in, like, a terrible place here. Reset. Start over. I don't like any of this. What am I bringing across? With that positioning... No, I like this better. Right? Because with this positioning... it rolls... So I need to go over... here. Right? Over here? No. Alright. Let's have you out of the way, first off. Then, you need to be one more over. Yeah, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. Well, it really doesn't work, does it? Oh, that's too bad. Like, this is the area I need to not be on after it rolls. So... like, this works. But I've got to bring it from... all the way across. From empty space, basically. So we'd have to dump something there. And then I would have to make sure that my cut cuts me with exactly 2 space when I bring the Ouroboros over, so that I can fill in the last set of space. Is that gonna work? I don't know if I'm barking up the wrong tree. Barking down the wrong road. Barking in some way incorrectly, as opposed to correct barking. What if I was barking up the right tree? Digging the wrong wormhole. Here, basically. Oh. Sure. Okay, so this works. I can use this to send things over to the other side, one at a time. And in fact, let's just immediately dunk you. What's wrong here? Did I screw it up somehow? And then we do the same with this bad boy. Okay, so now I can Ouroboros here. And I need to make sure that wherever I cut, I leave... I needed to come down the other side. Oh. Oh. Oh, fascinating. Okay, so this doesn't quite work the way I want it to. Maybe. This kind of does. Right? But I need to get the other one to the other side first in order for this to work. Like, I need to empty myself in order to make this work? Somehow? I guess if I cut myself here, right? And I leave this thing in such a position that I can then cut off more pieces of it and have that work, right? Like here, for example. Yeah, I can just keep pushing it into the thing and cutting that way. It's nowhere near as complex as I'm making it out to be. Well, maybe it's differently complex than I am making it out to be. So maybe what I want to do at this point is not worry about bringing that over at all, in fact. And instead, what I want to do is this. Other way around. I don't know if this is the intended solution, but this seemed maybe better than doing some weird thing with Ouroborosing everything across to the other side. I'm really curious what the insight was here. Oh, that's cute. Okay. So yes, this was in fact the intended solution. Oh, interesting. Okay. Oh. Yeah, I didn't pick up on that at all. Huh. Well, I mean, what I did worked, even if it wasn't what I was supposed to do. Which means all that's left is this jerk. You don't get why it goes vertical after the cut? Because I am holding on to a single piece of wormtail in my mouth. And when that cut goes through, it cuts right in front of my mouth. So that that piece of wormtail in my mouth becomes a food. So the insight was not the Ouroboros thing. I mean, it was also it was setting up for the Ouroboros thing. The insight was flipping. That was the part that I didn't quite get. Is they wanted me to set it up on one side and then flip it in order to get all the rest of the pieces. And instead, I did something remarkably silly. What if this were easier? This needs a U in order to work the way I want it to here. Like, the piece that I'm on needs to be the piece that is moving. I mean, maybe I do it by just rolling? But, like, we tried that, and this thing ends up upside down and then can't roll. And it's not bringing this with it either. Oh, this would be so easy if I could fly here? Do I think I can fly here? Like, imagine doing this, but there not being that fence that cuts here, right? Imagine that world. Which, unfortunately, I can't do. Because of the other fence. It keeps setting me up to do this, and I have a sneaking suspicion that this is wrong. But, like, I don't know what to do about it. Right? Like, this doesn't get me there as cool as it looks. This seems very cool, but yeah, it doesn't get me there. So how do I get across? If the peg is in there like that, does this get me anywhere? How do I then get across like this? Can I? Like, if the peg was rotated, this would work. Can I get a peg pointing the other direction? Because as is, all I can do with this is run away. Huh. There is a limit. I've gone so far off the map, I just died. Wow. Is there a way to turn the peg? Well, I have more food here, if that's a thing I want. I made a boat. I've made boats before. This is not the first boat I've made. Oh, that's actually curious. What happens here? Now I just have a peg with no base. Is that helpful? I don't think it's helpful. Does this work? I'm not quite long enough to make this work. I need to be one longer for this to work. And then, yes, this does actually work. Oh, but maybe... Heck yeah. Alright, so now I can get the peg all the way across. If that is a thing I want to do. Which I'm pretty sure it's a thing I want to do. Oh my god, worm, please. Now I gotta figure out exactly how I want to do this. How about like this? Perfect. Yes! I did the thing! Which means we can leave here. We can see an ending. Seven of 8 worms successfully freed. Final worm still trapped in the sink. So bad end, but an ending. And the spirit that animated the can of wormholes is freed from servitude. Where are you going, little buddy? %83%. Are you telling me with more percents I'd be able to see more of what's going on here? Where are my little wormies going now that they've escaped? They're free to wander the sandbox and to play in the outside world where wormies belong. Burned to a crisp. No! No, the wormies must live. That apparently is the crash site? I don't know what that is. But that's scary. Oh, yep, there's that bathtub and that sink that they weren't supposed to get into. Cacaw? And some candy for candy wormies. I feel like this is a lot of live wormies, not a lot of dead wormies. But I could be wrong. An ending. Huh. Neat. There's some really cool puzzles in this game, honestly. Can't wait to go back and try my hand at all the rest of the puzzles that are in the game, since there's still a lot of puzzles in the game. Also, we gotta free the other wormy. We gotta free the sink wormy. So there's definitely still work to do. Extremely still work to do. I appreciate the game giving you maps to how to lay out in order to like get all the worms out, or in order to set up for the rocket. Like 20% progress today. Yeah, pretty good actually. 20%, a good amount of progress. So now we're at 83%, which means 17% left for next time I stream Can of Wormholes. During which I highly doubt I will get all 17. You think they give them a bit easily because they're interesting puzzles to solve themselves? The setting up for the rockets, I kind of the movement space for the meta worms is really big. So I don't know necessarily that I want to do that much experimentation there. But yeah, I guess I agree with that too. Like, those would have been interesting puzzles to try and solve on my own. And I did try and solve some of the rocket positioning puzzles. But also, like, I'm happy to just come to grips with the kinds of puzzles I want to solve, as opposed to the worm positioning puzzles. Like, I think it's okay either way. And I'm not feeling too much of a loss for not being given the chance to figure it out for myself.